Please like and subscribe. We're trying to start a movement here. Charity events all across the nation. Please help us out. Welcome everybody to Pioneer Park in Billings, Montana. This is the Pioneer Park Shivvver. It's our third year running the charity event benefiting Tumbleweed, and that is not how you spell benefiting. Tumbleweed is a great organization. They help out the homeless and vulnerable youth in our area, providing safety and hope. We wanted to give back as much as possible to them, so we put on this little event. But first of all, let's get to our commentators. First, you have Daniel Camp, me. Second is Dave Piggott. He will be assisting us in the first round. And for the second round is Brandon Lessman. Dave Piggott, how you doing, man?
Good. Thanks for having me on, man. Excited to do this.
You excited? A little nervous?
No, I'm just ready to watch some disc golf.
I'm nervous, don't worry.
For sure.
So I think, actually, right about now, we're about live with Jake Jones up at the Tournament Central.
All right, guys. Thanks, everybody, coming out for the 2021 Pioneer Park Shivvver benefiting Tumbleweed.
Yeah.
Really appreciate everybody's contribution already and looking forward to squeezing as many mulligans out of you guys as we can today.
Also with mulligans too, if you throw a mulligan, you have to take it from your mulligan. You can't take it from your first shot. Your mulligan's worse than your first shot. So.
Yep. Yep.
You can take another mulligan though.
You can take another mulligan. Yeah, you can take another mulligan. Exactly.
Yep, you can. Yeah. Between rounds, we will have food for everybody. And we've got some drinks and some water if anybody needs anything. So
I can go over the map if you need me to.
yeah, you want to go cover the map?
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Hole 4, there's a Mando right by the basket, to the left of the tree, in between the tree and the stone wall. Hole in between.
We made some really stupid holes so people have to take mulligans basically.
You're welcome.
Hey, you don't have to. You can take a big number.
So you have to finish with a mini on that hole. So you can lay up with your regular disc and then just finish, but your last throw has to be a mini. That's just for
18.
Just for 18.
Not for 9.
Not 9.
Just 18.
Have fun, guys.
Remember, those mulligans are for charity, so shoot poorly.
We'll shotgun start at
10:20.
10:20, 10 minutes.
Tumbleweed, baby.
Goodman. All right, starting out on hole number 1. This is round number 1, front 9, hole number 1. Bill Erickson is gonna get us going here, followed by Andy Bottman, Shane Goodman, and then Brad Dumont.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome feature card here. Some disc golf Billings guys, some diehard locals, and then Shane coming down from Bozeman. So pretty awesome, man.
Yeah, that's cool that he came down. Hole number 1 is 216 feet, and there's a path on the right-hand side, a little bit beyond the basket. If you cross that path, you're OB. Dave, you played this tournament. What do you think of this one?
Yeah, I liked it. It was still kind of a challenging first shot, but it's definitely there for the birdie.
Bill tees off, and unfortunately he hits the tree and drops right down about halfway.
Yeah, those trees played right into the middle of the fairway, so definitely not an easy shot.
You got to hit that tunnel either left or right. It looks like Andy goes forehand through that left gap and comes up a little short, but he hit the gap, didn't hit the trees.
And that gap is a low ceiling too, so you got to keep it down.
Shane also forehands. Ooh, he did hit the tree.
Yeah.
Right there, about where Bill landed.
But still not bad to get up and down. You can take your 3.
We have some. Oh, nice! We're drawing a crowd. Cool. Disc golf, it's growing, man.
Right. Let's see Brad here. Big skip. Yeah, right there he's putting.
Skips just past the short pines before the basket, sitting 25 out or so.
Yeah.
Bill with the upshot. Lands at the closest pine tree. 12 feet.
Yeah, as long as you have a look around the tree, you're all right.
Shane with a really good hyzer shot coming in. Throwing it high, letting it fade back down.
Yep, get in, take your 3, and get on to the next hole.
Andy jump putts. Oh, he hits the top rim of the basket, dead center.
Definitely a good bid, and you can't really see in the video, but there was a lot of wind out there that day.
And it picks up. It picks up later on. Right now there's a little bit of wind.
Yeah, just a pretty consistent breeze. There we go.
Nails the birdie. Brad's starting out hot.
Yeah, that's a good putt. Circle's edge. Bill taking his 3.
Straddles it out. He did have a look around that.
Yeah, if you have a look around it, it's not too tough of a putt. But still not easy either.
Shane punches it in for par.
Andy as well.
Hi, Andy.
There we go. Andy's stoked to start it up.
Hole number 2. Brad took a birdie, so he jumps to the top of the box. Hole number 2 is the original hole number 1 for the course, the original course. Path to the left and right if you go beyond your OB. And it's 282 feet down and par 3, and we're gonna just save you some time. They're all par 3s.
Yeah, 280, but it plays a little bit less just because of that slope. So you really have to be careful with, your disc selection, because if you throw it with a little bit too much stability, your OB, and then vice versa on the other side too.
Brad looks like he has a really good shot down the tunnel.
That's exactly what you want.
Skips a couple times and rolls about pin deep, but 20 feet to the right. Bill comes out of nowhere.
Steps up, ready to go. And just staying in bounds.
Wow, that was a good shot by Bill. He doesn't take any time. He just steps up, doesn't he?
Ready to go.
That's a great throw. Nice.
Andy maybe fading a little right.
Yeah, it looked like he turned it over a little bit.
Almost hit the cameraman.
Hits the camera, but stays in bounds. And he'll have a jump putt from there.
You're good. Oh, good. Sweet.
Shane kind of low, skipping by that first tree.
Yeah,
He'll have a large look up.
he had a good line on it, just a little bit low, looks like.
He's got to worry about that OB line. With this wind, you don't want it to carry and force you into taking a bogey right off the bat here.
Yeah, that OB plays into this upshot for sure, the left side.
He keeps it low though, and right underneath it. Good shot, Shane.
Yeah. Good up and down, that's a good shot. Yep, jump putt bid.
Andy also right there for his par.
Bill from about circle's edge.
Oh, almost puts it in.
Brad has a chance to go 2 down the first 2 holes here.
Chains out, just left, weak side. Dang, thought Brad was gonna start out real hot there, chasing down a turkey. Bill for 3. Andy for 3.
Looks like 3's around.
I'm guessing so.
Par frame there. Looks like Brad had a chance to take a mulligan there and take that bird. on the putt.
Yeah, why didn't he take that? Yeah, good. I don't know.
Yeah,
Everybody stayed even there.
for sure.
Hole number 3. This one's a new one for the course. It's an island shot. You have to land on the island on your drive. This is not PDGA or anything, so if you do not make it on your drive, you have to re-drive and land on the island.
Right, no drop zone or anything. I mean, the course was purposely made for people to take mulligans, and that's kind of the whole point for charity is, try to get as many people out of bounds on this hole as possible.
This hole has been typically the hole that people hate the most. Crossing this creek has been really tough. We've always kind of had a natural little island there.
Yeah, there was a lot of struggles on my card on this hole for sure. There was one of the discs hit one of the trees and hit a limb, and the disc split directly in half.
It broke right in half.
It was crazy because the larger part of the half of disc was inbounds, the smaller half was out of bounds.
Did you have to look up the rules?
So yeah, technically the rule would say the
That's
larger
funny.
part of the half would count. So it was actually
Andy
pretty funny.
hits the tree short. He's taking a mulligan.
Yep. Yeah, I think there was, I don't know, we should have had a stat maybe with which hole had the most mulligans, but I would say this one's up there.
Easily up
Yeah,
there.
this one's
this one
definitely
and maybe the baseball field.
Yeah.
Bill earlier, he lands on. He'll be shooting for par. Brad also landed on down by the creek. He'll be shooting for par.
And for anyone that doesn't know, the mulligan was $5 and all proceeds went to charity, which is obviously what this tournament's all about.
Everything down to players' fees for getting into the tournament, everything went to charity.
Yeah, for sure.
Shane hits a root on, was he trying to forehand there?
I think he was just trying to do a forehand play up. That's kind of,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, right at the tree.
Oh,
Hits it.
oh.
He actually lands in
Yeah,
bounds.
pop in bounds.
Wow, got a little lucky there. It looked like that was gonna maybe fade out to the right, but hits a tree and lands in. Brad going for 3. Right on line.
Yeah.
Good up and down though. Andy looking at a long one.
Ooh.
Oh, also again hits the rim. Little weak side there. Andy putting well right now. He just needs to tweak it just a touch, get it up, and he'll be hitting chains.
It's right there.
Shane also about an inch low. Bill for birdie. He'll get his par. He'll keep moving forward.
Yep. Gotta get those first round jitters out a little bit,
Yeah, and first commentating jitters.
I mean, I feel that though, when you start a tournament, even if it's for charity, you gotta make that first putt and start feeling it.
Yeah. Nobody gets the birdie on that one, but Andy he spent a couple mulligans there. It looked, took 3 of them, but nobody else took a mulligan there. So
Yeah,
I think per the rest of the tournament, they did pretty dang good on that hole.
for sure.
Hole number 4, 344, one of the longer ones here. On and beyond the stone wall is out of bounds on the left, and on this one you have to go left of that marked tree at the very end.
Yeah, it really funnels into a tight gap to hit on, basically like a Mando, both sides. 'Cause you got OB left and you got the Mando on the right.
It's challenging. You have an open drive. You feel like you can do whatever, but at the very end, you got to pinpoint it.
I feel like most people are playing this one safe and just kind of laying it up in the middle area.
Crashing it. Just about
Yeah.
what Brad does here.
Just right, exactly. Yeah,
up,
just about
just
right
to the
there.
point of the stone wall. He came up a little shorter than I'm guessing he wanted to.
Yeah.
But hey, he'll get his up and down on that one. Bill also fades it out a little bit further left, but he'll have an easier look through that gap, actually. A cleaner look. Andy's setting up for forehand.
And sit.
Oh.
Still playable.
Yeah, it's not something that he's going to be looking at for a birdie look, more than likely, but he'll get his 3.
Yeah. Finished a little bit shorter than Mando, so should be all right.
Shane also forehanding.
Yeah.
Simple. Couple step up.
That's a good play there. Just sit.
Oh, he fades just before the
Gets
tree.
a bad skip.
That's going to be a tough location. He has to get around that marked tree.
Oh, and
I
no
wonder how he's
mulligan
going to do
on
that.
one.
Bill's furthest out.
Yep.
It's a little further than he wants to, but he'll have a look for par there.
Yep.
Brad is second out.
Yep, nice up shot.
There you go. Walking away with a 3 there, more than likely.
So Shane will have interesting lie over there. He might have to just throw it out to the open, or maybe some sort of a roller.
Andy steps up, and his skip goes kind of anti-skip and cuts more towards the stone wall.
Yeah.
It did cut back.
Putting. Still putting, but yeah, definitely not where he wanted to finish.
Yeah.
So this
Is he
this
doing
will
a
be
roller?
interesting. A roller?
Yeah, a roller.
Forehand roller.
Can he get it cut around the tree? He got the cut, but it didn't quite go enough to
Yeah, that's a tough angle. You're basically playing directly in front of it.
slide past the stone wall. For being downtown Billings, isn't this course beautiful?
Mm-hmm. It's a really good par course. I mean, it's funny we call it the Shivvver, but the conditions were perfect, really. It was a really nice day for disc golf. A little bit windy, but, I mean, we're in Montana. It's going to happen.
Yeah, that's pretty
It's
typical,
bound to
especially
happen.
in Billings. Shane slightly left of the chains. He'll be looking 4.
There we go.
Hey,
yeah.
good putt by
Yeah.
Bill. Puts it in for 3. Andy hits weak side chains. He'll walk up
Let's
and
see
putt
if he-
out for 4 here.
Yep.
Brad's ready. He'll step up for 3 and he'll cash out. Yeah, it was Shane hits for 4, but bringing it back to the course being a little windy. I mean, was it so much that it was affecting your
No.
putts and drives?
Yeah, putting for sure, and driving a little bit. I mean, obviously we're all used to playing in the wind, so it wasn't too bad. But it was definitely gusty at times for sure.
Hole number 5 is 246 feet. Path to the right and beyond is OB, and obviously tennis court is OB.
Yep.
How windy was it at this point in time?
In the morning, it wasn't as bad as the afternoon round, but there was definitely still a good, 15 to 20 mile an hour gust that we
Gusts,
get.
was
Yeah, yeah. Which, when you have these type of OBs and fairways, it definitely plays into it for sure. Oh, that's a great
Brad
shot.
Nearly hits
Oh,
the tree, but he
man.
gets by and skips right up to the basket.
Hey, you can't ask for much more on this one.
That's exactly what you want.
Yeah.
This one you got to worry about pedestrians walking down that sidewalk.
Yeah, definitely.
This being in the middle of Billings, there's a lot of people on this course at all times. You got the tennis court, you got the playgrounds, you have the baseball field,
Yeah.
and the winter portion of the disc golf course kind of goes in between it all. For the most part, when it's snowy, you don't have to worry about it. But on days like this, there was a lot of people out there. Was that affecting concentration? And
Yeah, we definitely had to wait on some holes, obviously, and make sure we're not hitting it great. That's a great shot.
that was a great shot.
Yeah, but this was one of the first nice days of the year, and it happened to fall on the weekend, obviously, with it being a tournament, and so there was definitely a lot of players, or not a lot of people out there, and but yeah, it really wasn't too bad. The morning round, it wasn't as bad as the afternoon round.
Just a little patience on our part as players to be mindful. You don't want to be hitting kids or a dog or anybody.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's a city park. You just have to be respectful and watch out for everyone. All right. Let's see here. We got. Is that Shane?
Shane.
Yep. The forehand up shot.
And he'll be right up in there
Yeah, he's
in his
putting.
range. Bill from about 35, it looks like, out.
Yeah.
Right off the front of the cage. He's right there on his putts. Him and Andy raise him up just a little bit.
Definitely that's a little bit of a headwind right there too, so it's possible to kind of kick him down.
Andy puts it in for 2.
Nice.
Shane also hits his putt.
It's a good commit.
Andy awkward in the background.
There's a lot of people in the background. What were they doing? Soccer back there?
Yeah, I think they were doing. Brad goes in, puts it in for 2 also.
Yeah,
Gets his birdie.
That was a great birdie.
I think there's a youth soccer back there.
Oh
They're
yeah, that's right. I
Teaching
remember
youth
It
soccer.
was like 5 and 6 year olds playing soccer. It was pretty funny.
Brad gets a birdie, goes down neg 2. Andy gets a birdie and takes off his bogey from the hole before, goes back to even. Hole number 6, this is kind of a tougher hole. It's 347. It's the furthest hole out here. It's the longest one by 3 feet, granted, but I think actually the alternate for this is just a touch further, but it's the same hole. The baseball field is out of bounds. You cannot land in there. That is water. That is like a pond. The creek beyond the basket is OB. You can't land in it. And the path to the left is OB. Brad steps up first, and I think he might be coming up a little short. Yeah, a lot short.
Taking a mulligan for
He'll
charity.
be taking a mulligan, yeah.
Brad
on
on
his-
turnover. He's trying to keep it safe here with his mulligan.
And he did.
Yeah.
He kept it safe.
Yep, safe play for sure. Keep it out of the baseball field.
I've seen Brad throw this, though. I know he can get that throw.
Oh, for sure.
He can get there.
This is definitely one of those holes where that wind makes a big difference.
Andy with the forehand. Definitely going to keep it away from the OB there.
Oh, we have a countdown. Oh, yeah, that's right. That little girl's like screaming and counting down in the background right as he's about to throw.
Was she trying to?
I don't know.
Or he? I don't know. I guess I don't know. But were they trying to distract Andy?
I don't think so, but unless it's just complete coincidence that they counted down and screamed right as he was about to throw. But
Andy the mud skipper.
That's what you get at Pioneer Park.
yeah, that's definitely true.
He's safe. He's over there. Bill's also looking like he's going to fade to safety. A little bit
that's-
further
yeah,
right,
that's a
but
good
he had
shot.
good distance on it. Shane's gonna follow Andy's footsteps with a forehand, but he put it nice and flat and low.
Yeah, good turnover.
Oh, I thought it had a little bit more turnover then,
Yeah, he's out there. It's a good shot.
but he'll be right there for his up and down for par.
Yep.
I'd say this would be the second eater of mulligans out there,
definitely,
hole-wise. This one and the alternate for this one.
Just personally speaking, I think I took like 3 or 4. Yeah, I don't know why I really struggled on this hole.
You're not alone.
No. Well, thanks for making me feel better. Ooh, yeah, it's a good up shot for Bill there.
Was that a Nova? Is
That
he
was
throwing
a Nova on a slight Anheuser. Andy with a jump putt here. Good bid.
Also a Nova.
Yeah, also a Nova. Ooh.
Oh, Shane almost crashes it from 60 out.
Yeah, that was pretty close.
Inches. I don't know, maybe the editor should have done a replay on that one. I'll have to talk to him about that. Brad hits his putt.
Was that a 2 or a
3.
3? Yeah.
3. That was his.
Oh, right.
He
He
had
played it safe from
Yeah, he played
after
it
the
safe.
mulligan. Yeah. There you go, Bill.
Bill also with a 3. Shane with confidence. And Andy will finish out with the Nova for 3. Hole 7. I think everybody kept their score. Everybody got a 3. So moving on to hole number 7. This one's a little bit more technical. Right off the bat, you have to hit this gap, and at the end, you got to miss those trees, especially the one in the middle.
And then where that guy's walking on the path, that's all OB.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to hit the guy on the path walking.
Definitely
Don't want to
not.
hit him.
Nor the path, for that matter.
Pioneer Park is on the same massive block as Senior High, as you can see in the background there, one of the high schools in Billings.
Nice. Yeah, that's a great throw from Brad there.
Great shot. Andy, does it follow the leader?
Yeah, right outside the circle.
Simon says throw to this location.
Bill's stepping up.
Looks like Bill's doing the same thing. He's gonna be right there. Oh,
parked.
he puts it right past him. Almost skips off of Brad's disc and puts it right below the basket.
Nice. That's a great throw from Bill. Yeah, good enough for a replay for sure. That's a tough technical shot, and it really, I mean, doesn't do it justice to see how many trees you have to miss just to get it that far.
Yeah, our cameraman kind of missed how technical that line really is.
It's tough just on camera in general to see really technical lines, but that was a really good shot.
It was. Shane is gonna have to follow that. Also going with the right-hand gap.
Oh, and it just hits a tree.
Clips the left side of it, goes over behind the tee pad of hole 18. Or 8. Where am I at?
No, 8, yeah, that's right. Good upshot.
Great upshot by Shane.
Take us 3.
Looks like he's in the basket from here. Shane does. Handy off the top rim. Brad coming up a touch short also. What do you do mid-round to fix that, to adjust by just a few inches, to raise that up?
Yeah, I mean, I wish I knew sometimes, but you know, I think you just got to get into your routine and do the same thing every time. You know, that's some of the best, I think, putters in the world just have the same routine every single time, even if they miss.
Yeah. Bill's walking away with the only birdie on the hole. Everybody else is walking away with a par. He also gets the last little video there.
Yeah, that was a good hole.
2 seconds in fame. Hole number 8, 334 feet. Path on the far right and beyond is OB, and inside the fences on the left in their yards is obviously OB.
Yep, kind of 2 fairways, 2 gaps you can take. Bill is splitting the fairways here.
From the tee pad location here,
But that's a great shot.
It's tough to get the distance from that right-hand side, but Bill does it very well.
Yeah.
He got up there.
Yeah, you definitely want to stay away from the houses on the left, which is really, not easy to do if you're throwing a backhand hyzer. Right-hand backhand, I should say.
Slightly uphill makes this play a lot further than 334.
Yeah, definitely. Here's a good turnover flex shot.
Brad
Doesn't
nearly
quite get the
misses-
skip, but
misses the tree and doesn't have a big skip, did it? No.
no, just kind of died down.
And he tried to put it right up the middle.
Yep, that tree is eating a lot of discs, that's for sure.
That's a wall of trees that you have to get through there in the middle.
Oh, look at this
Shane,
one, roller.
up the right-hand side, but he hits the far right gap.
Oh,
Oh, it cuts a little early, and
misses every tree though. Stays in bounds, not bad.
hey, you guys forgot the camera.
All right, here's Andy's up shot. Looks like he's going to try to forehand through the gap.
And I don't think it hit that tree. I think that mark was just to kind of show where it landed back
Oh,
up in
okay.
there. I think he's about pin high, just off to the left.
Nice up shot.
Shane backhanding it, puts it right by the basket. Brad almost steps on a snake or something. I don't know. Also up there,
Yep.
right there for his 3.
This is typically where you kind of see a little bit of a clog up in a tournament, between people playing 2, people playing 9.
Yeah, both those tee pads are right there.
Yep.
Especially with the original layout of hole 2 is that spot right where they're standing pretty
Nice.
much
Good
in
putt
the
there.
background.
Putt there by Andy. Got the tournament director, Jake Jones, back there. Brad making his putt.
Bill also in for 3.
Yep, nice putt by Bill and Shane in there.
Little shovel putt there.
The Scooby, that was a Scooby.
Scooby, you're right. Yeah, I knew I said that wrong.
Roller and a Scooby on the same hole, that's impressive.
Hole number 9. This one, it got tough on this tournament. It doesn't usually play like this, but you have to land in this little triangular playable area here. Mando around that far right pine tree in the middle there in that cluster. Usually we don't have to land in that triangular area. That made this hole really challenging, didn't it?
I agree. Yeah, definitely. I mean, just having basically typically like an island, that you have to land in, it plays into your mind for sure on your drive.
Bill narrowly gets inside,
Good
lands
shot
in
though.
bounds.
Yeah, gets it in.
Narrowly? I don't think that's a word.
Narrowly. All right, let's see. Andy's drive here. Or no, this is Brad's drive, excuse me. Brad going for the hyzer route.
He'll hit
And
that. He hits the Mando
rolled
tree.
in.
He
Yeah.
hit the Mando tree, landed left side of it, the wrong side,
And
and
then
then
rolled
rolled back on the correct side.
Yeah,
That was amazing.
Sometimes
He
it's
got
nice.
he got
Get
really lucky there.
Andy, the Heiser route.
Looked good out of the hand.
Yep.
And it was, yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's a great
lands
shot.
in. Good shot by Andy. Shane has an interesting. I love his step up into his drive. He kind of looks like he's throwing left, and then it'll come out to the right. It's interesting. He throws it really well.
Yeah,
Does
that's a
good
great
job.
shot. About circle's edge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Brad rolled back in bounds.
It
Ooh,
almost hits the putt too.
Man, gives it a good bid.
Yeah, he landed pretty much that distance on the other side.
Right. Bill from about 50, it looks like. Oh, almost sinks it.
Tough to tell from here. Was that short or was that just to the right?
Just behind it, I think. Just,
yeah.
yeah, a little long.
You should know, or I should know. I mean, I kind of edited this.
That's true.
Shane, with the slight uphill, it put it an inch low, hit center basket.
Yeah.
And Andy puts it in for 2, gets the birdie.
It's a good birdie.
Coming in to the back 9 with a birdie. That he must be feeling good about that.
For anyone wondering why there's a mini basket on top of that basket, the 18th hole you have to finish out on the mini basket. So the last shot has to be a mini going into that basket. So it's kind of been the staple of this tournament. We have it every year. It's hilarious. Sometimes when it's really windy, it's like people take a lot of mulligans on it.
And like we said earlier, we want people to spend money. It's for charity. So
Right.
the more that you miss your putts, the better.
Exactly.
Andy hits it for 2, and he'll be coming up first on hole number 10.
Again, we can't do this event without the sponsors, and thanks again to the sponsors for Tumbleweed. That would be Well Grown Farms, donating $500 this year, so awesome. Susanna Bush donating $200. Top Tier Disc Golf donating a bunch of swag for the tournament, and the people with the highest mulligans, awesome prize packages, really cool discs. And then Disc Golf Billings, all the members, all the mulligans. That's what created this $2,100 to go to charity for homeless children. So pretty awesome that this community puts us on every year, and it's just an awesome event.